Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about 1987's Hard Ticket to Hawaii, directed by Andy Sidaris. Now, this is partially going to be a review of the movie as well as a review of this new Blu-ray release from Mill Creek Entertainment. And Hard Ticket to Hawaii is something of a sequel to Mr. Sidaris' first film, Malibu Express. However, whereas in Malibu Express we were privy to the exploits of millionaire playboy private investigator Cody Abilene, in Hard Ticket to Hawaii, we are privy to the exploits of millionaire playboy drug enforcement agent Rowdy Abilene, a relative of Cody's. However, Mr. Abilene kind of takes a back seat in this movie to two beautiful undercover drug enforcement agents who find themselves in the crosshairs of these gangsters over diamonds. There's also a mutant python in the movie that has fangs and is venomous, and if it bites you, your body like melts. I don't know. There's lots of boobs, there's lots of explosions, there's lots of bad acting, lots of bad dialogue. It's a great movie. Now, as far as the plot is concerned, who cares? Much like Malibu Express, the plot of Hard Ticket to Hawaii is merely there to fill in the gaps between moments of nudity and stuff getting blown up. Now, with Malibu Express, the plot was just there to kind of fill time before moments of nudity. With Hard Ticket to Hawaii, Mr. Sidaris clearly had a bigger budget that he used to blow a lot of things up. So with this movie, there's a little less nudity, but there's more explosions. For instance, and I absolutely love this sequence in the film, there's a guy on a skateboard. In one arm, he's holding a blow-up doll. In the other hand, he's got a gun that he's shooting at Rowdy Abilene with. Rowdy Abilene hits him with his car, catapulting this guy like 100 feet in the air. Cody shoots him with a rocket launcher. He explodes. The blow-up doll is also catapulted up in the air. So, of course, he blows up the blow-up doll with the rocket launcher. And this blow-up doll, it had to be filled not with air, but like with rocket fuel or something, because it explodes like the 4th of July. That sequence is just poetry in motion. And now that's not to say that there aren't plenty of sequences in this movie that involve nudity, because there are plenty of sequences in this movie that involve nudity. This is an Andy Sidaris film after all, but you don't have quite as much nudity in this movie as you did in Malibu Express. The trade-off is lots of stuff getting blown up real good. The acting all around is pretty par for the course with this kind of movie. The dialogue is absolutely hilarious. You have dialogue in this film that goes like, "One man's dream is another man's lunch." I have no idea what that means. I don't want to know, quite frankly, what that means. You have another sequence involving our two undercover ladies where right after, basically they just about died. So one of them goes, "We really need to think about what just happened. Let's jump in the jacuzzi. I always think better in the jacuzzi." So of course they go jump in the jacuzzi, but it's a topless brainstorming jacuzzi session, of course. And then we have the mutant snake in this movie, which it reminded me of the shark in Jaws 4, only the shark in Jaws 4 looked more realistic than the snake in this movie. I don't know. I mean, why throw a mutant snake in this movie that's like, it's a boa constrictor, but it has fangs and it's venomous? And Hard Ticket to Hawaii is a fun, thoroughly entertaining, sleazy, cheesy B-movie that doesn't aspire to be anything more than a sleazy, cheesy B-movie. It actually wallows in the fact that it is a sleazy, cheesy B-movie. And because of that, I love it. I found it totally entertaining. It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. If you're a fan of sleazy, cheesy B movies, you definitely want to check out Hard Ticket to Hawaii. If you've not seen the movie, this Blu-ray from Mill Creek Entertainment would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you are a fan of Hard Ticket to Hawaii, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray from Mill Creek Entertainment and adding it to your collection. The presentation is pretty simple here. You've got some nice artwork. I believe that's the original poster art for Hard Ticket to Hawaii there on the cover. As far as the picture quality and sound quality, on the back here it says that the film is available for the first time on Blu-ray from a 4K widescreen restoration. The picture quality and the sound quality, I thought both were pretty good. The picture quality I would give a solid 4 out of 5 to. As far as the sound quality, it did sound a little muffled, a little, I don't know, a little difficult to hear at times, unless you kind of turned your television up all the way, and still there were sequences that just kind of sounded muffled. Still overall, not bad as far as the audio quality is concerned. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. As far as extras are concerned, we get an optional intro with Andy Sedaris and Julie Strain, in which Mr. Sedaris promotes the release of Hard Ticket to Hawaii and his other films on DVD. We get a behind-the-scenes featurette with this, which is 36 minutes and 54 seconds in length, which features the same footage as the intro. Sedaris also discusses Return to Savage Beach and the Lethal Force series, along with Julie Strain and Arlene Sedaris. Sedaris discusses the aspects he looks for in an actress when casting one of his movies, which of course, number one on that list, acting chops. The Sedarises take us behind the scenes of their film Hard Hunted, and we see how Mr. Sedaris directs a love scene. We're also taken behind the scenes of a photo shoot with a mostly topless Julie Strain. They talk about the Mutant Snake in Hard Ticket to Hawaii. We get an interview of actress Donna Spear by Joe Bob Briggs, in which she discusses posing for Playboy and working with Andy Sedaris, and much more. It's very much like the behind-the-scenes featurette on the Malibu Express Blu-ray. It's just kind of like a whole bunch of stuff just sort of thrown together, but it was still quite entertaining. We get Malibu Bay Trailers, which is basically just a bunch of trailers for Andy Sedaris films. We also get an audio commentary with Arlene and Andy Sedaris. I listened to about 25 to 30 minutes of the commentary with Mr. and Mrs. Sedaris. It's one of those very scene-specific audio commentaries where they basically just talk to you about the scene that you're watching and where it was shot and how it was shot and who's in the scene and that kind of commentary. But still, pretty entertaining, fun commentary, at least for the 25 to 30 minutes that I listened to. This is a very solid Blu-ray release for Hard Ticket to Hawaii from the folks over at Mill Creek Entertainment. If you are a fan of Hard Ticket to Hawaii, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray and adding it to your collection. You've got really nice picture quality, decent sound quality, and a bunch of extras thrown on here, and a commentary. If you've not seen Hard Ticket to Hawaii and you are a fan of cheesy, sleazy B-movies, I definitely recommend it. This Blu-ray would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. I'll post a link to Mill Creek Entertainment's website down in the description. Go over and check them out. If you've seen Hard Ticket to Hawaii, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. Let me know what your favorite Andy Sedaris film is down in the comments section below also. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the A Buck a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Kevin Smythe, Orc145626, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Mitch Odell, Farron Sutton, Craig Farrand, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Joseph Charlesworth, Chris Earls, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Simon Clark, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Mr. Bibby 86, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Alan Scott, Kyle McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Lauren Dixon, Travis Davis, Dave Barnes, Jonathan Lundy, Chris Parsons, Chris Gonzalez, Trenton Bowser, and Jason Brattenbach. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.